Rhode Island's maritime history is deep, often overlooked, and central to understanding the state's identity. Despite being the smallest state in the United States, Rhode Island played a major role in early American seafaring, trade, and industry. From shipbuilding and transatlantic commerce to piracy and naval warfare, the ocean shaped its economy, culture, and politics in lasting ways. In the 17th century, Rhode Island's founders recognized the advantages of its location. With a long coastline, protected bays, and natural harbors, the area quickly became a hub for coastal trade. Towns like Newport, Providence, and Bristol thrived due to their access to the Atlantic Ocean. Merchants traded goods up and down the eastern seaboard, forming networks that connected New England with the Caribbean, Africa, and Europe. By the early 18th century, Rhode Island had become a major player in the Atlantic trade. One of its darkest chapters involved its role in the transatlantic slave trade. Newport was a center for this business. Dozens of ships were built and outfitted there specifically for voyages to West Africa, where captains traded rum and other goods for enslaved people, who were then sold in the Caribbean or the southern colonies. The profits fueled the growth of local industries, including distilleries, shipyards, and banks. The state's economy was tied to this system for decades, and the legacy of that history still raises important discussions today. At the same time, Rhode Island was known for harboring pirates and smugglers. Its leaders often looked the other way when such activity boosted the local economy. This reputation made it a difficult colony for the British to control, and it contributed to the state's early push towards independence. In fact, Rhode Island was the first colony to formally renounce allegiance to King George III, more than a month before the Declaration of Independence. During the American Revolution, the ocean again played a central role. Rhode Island was a key site of naval activity. The British occupied Newport for several years, using it as a base of operations. In response, local privateers, privately owned vessels, approved to fight enemy ships, disrupted British supply lines. These privateers operated with the support of local merchants and politicians, who saw them as both a defense measure and a way to profit from wartime conditions. After the war, Rhode Island's maritime industry continued to grow. Shipbuilding remained strong, especially in Bristol and Warren. Fishing, whaling, and commercial shipping connected the state with markets across the world. But by the mid-19th century, changes in technology and the economy began to shift power away from small maritime towns. Steam power, larger ships, and new trade routes meant that places like Boston and New York gained more dominance, and Rhode Island ports saw less activity. Still, Rhode Island adapted. Its shipbuilders contributed to the U.S. Navy, especially during the Civil War. Later, during both World Wars, the state played an important role in naval defense and ship production. Naval Station Newport became a central location for training and research. The Navy's presence brought jobs and innovation, especially in underwater warfare and sonar technology. Even today, the naval base continues to shape the city of Newport and the region's economy. In more recent years, Rhode Island has shifted toward maritime education, preservation, and recreation. Institutions like the University of Rhode Island's Graduate School of Oceanography and the Naval War College contribute to research and policy. Meanwhile, maritime museums and historic districts preserve the memory of past centuries. The ocean also plays a large role in modern environmental and economic planning. Rhode Island has taken steps to invest in offshore wind energy, becoming one of the first states to build an offshore wind farm. This effort connects its past with its future, using the ocean not just for transport and trade, but for sustainability and innovation. Throughout its history, Rhode Island has relied on the sea for survival, wealth, and identity. Its story is not just about ships and sailors, but about how a small place can shape large forces. From its early days as a rebellious colony to its role in today's maritime technology, Rhode Island has shown how geography, commerce, and people come together to influence history. Its legacy is mixed, one of ambition and growth, but also of exploration and conflict. Understanding Rhode Island's maritime past means looking clearly at how the sea was used, who benefited, and who suffered. Only by facing that full picture can we appreciate how this small coastal state helped shape the course of American history.